feel so alive. How's it going, everybody? John over on YouTube. How are you? DD Dragon and RPG Man. I've got your daily entry in for the giveaways. Welcome. And Major Rage TV. How are you? Deoxer. Hello, hello. And Depraved Slasher. Welcome, everybody. So, look, yesterday, computer crashed again. So, but I don't know what to do about that. I can see here we have a new follow. I gotta acknowledge Retro Brendo. Thanks for the follow. And Alucardente 420 gave us a shout out. I appreciate that very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Mr. Temper, congrats on Arithmetician to you today. So look, we're gonna pick up where we left off and see what happens. Ideally, there will be no more ridiculousness, but this is the channel for ridiculousness, I guess, and technical difficulties. So, I don't know, but we'll see what we can do here. I'm just glad that this stayed on all night. Oop, hang on. Headset's dying, and I forgot to rectify that issue. Okay, so that unit is a bit troublesome because we're trying to get Warren's alignment up, and I'm really not sure how to do it. I'm not sure. Uh-oh, are we getting double hearing? Does my audio sound weird? Let me see. So I'm not picking up anything on my end. John, maybe try resetting your tab. But yeah, if the audio sounds off to anybody else, let me know. Yes, best wishes for little Vivi. So you had to refresh to restore it. Some weird YouTube thing.
Find it out.
Well, I'm glad we got that solved. Yeah, hopefully Vivi recovers well, and also Mr. Temper, hope your eye is doing better. Hey now. Well, that's good. Do you get that frequently, or is this like your first time, or what? Let's get get our little ghoulie back to life. Here we go. A little ghost. Yes, much love. Much aloha is being sent. Let's see. I think we could catch this, but that is a good unit, so we're not gonna go that route. I think I'm gonna come down here and try and swoop in and snag him. Final Fantasy III music. Final Fantasy III has a pretty great soundtrack. You know what I really liked was I thought Final Fantasy II had an excellent soundtrack. Hardly anybody ever talks about it, but the Pandemonium track is pretty darn good. The overworld theme, that's good stuff. I think, generally speaking, you know, Final Fantasy has been up and down, hit or miss over the years, but the soundtracks have generally been pretty great. I win. Goober. Hey, I got you, Goobs. Thanks very much for the entry. Let me make sure I get your name in here proper. And good luck to you in class as well. For anybody else, you can get an extra entry in today. I've already got Dragons, RPG Mans, and Goobers today. Let's see what else. So they're fine. Pretty much everybody's fine. You're all fine. How are you?
Fight it out.
That was wave 1. I imagine there's going to be a wave 2. And then we're looking out for a beehive on this map. That's going to be the sort of like key treasure, I guess, that we're looking for. Hey now. Come on, give me one good hit. There it is. Whoa. Sometimes you hear it in your sleep. You're just lying there in the darkness and you hear, whoa. Okay, hopefully that'll only be safe till we can get up there. Because I just want to snipe that one. I think what we'll do is we'll actually push up. Probably with that unit. Or that one. Honestly, either of those will be fine. How's this guy? I haven't even... Well, that's a high alignment on that wizard. These are like low alignment right here, except for that fighter. Okay, so let's get Broski here in front, and see if we can't get that alignment down. Elixir Merchant, how are ya? Thanks for coming on in. And I got you, and I got Major Rage TV right here. Mobuli, how are ya? An artistic legend. You know what? Every time I see your, you've been doing more of those Final Fantasy art posts, it makes my day. I love seeing those. I don't always recognize the IP, but when I do, it's a special feeling. It is. So keep it up. You're doing great, and it's always good to see. It's just nice to see, like, not squabbling content on socials, you know? So keep putting it out. Mobuli, always good to see you. Hey, and also Mobili, I gotta let you know we're doing a giveaway. I'm giving away an NES 30 controller from 8BitDo. Let me get the picture up. And you can win it. All you got to do is follow the channel and type in !NES 30 to get an entry. You can get an extra entry doing so every day. And 350. Wow. I mean, it's doing really well. Every time I see it, you're getting the numbers. So you know, like keep it up. That's good stuff. What are you planning on posting those anywhere? You ever? Well, I know you're posting them on socials, but you ever think about making like a blog or a page of some kind, so that they'll be easy to find? Let me know if that's something that you might need help with. We could chit chat about it. Because there's potentially, it'd be cool to see like a gallery somewhere for that, you know? Let me scroll up here. I think I missed a few things. Some units since I'm close to the 100 limit. Yeah, John, I was wondering why you were recruiting so many, because surely you can't use all that, right? Like, you can only deploy a few units on a map anyway. So why recruit so many? Were you trying to get some that had, like, higher stats upon recruitment or something like that? Gotta agree that Pixel Remaster version of Pandemonium's music is really good. Your angsty butt listen to the OC remixes? I've got a couple of those melancholic mixes on vinyl. They're great. The TPR mixes is what they were. Those are good. Those are good. I'm glad you're doing great, Elixir Merchant, and thanks for joining us. Mobily should add your socials to your Twitch account? I don't know what you mean. Hey, Ray, you want to see why they call you Elixir Merchant? Yes. Yes, I do, actually. Post them as QTR chain. Is there a way I can post them at once? I mean, there would be a couple ways. Like, you could upload them all at once and then create like an art gallery or something like that. There's a lot of free ways to get like a website going, stuff like that. Let's chat in a Twitter DM sometime, because I think that's something that we could actually get going pretty easily if it's something that you're interested in doing. You know, have them all somewhere, you know, as like a series. It's just X is a very what is the word? Temporal, effervescent. Maybe that's probably not what he's saying. It's a very temporary platform, you know. So like, gotta see all the goodies in one place. Anyways, yeah, look into it. Like I said, let me know. I've built a couple of sites before. I've established some presence on other platforms before, so if it's something you're interested in, that could be really cool. Can you post a link? Yeah, you can post a link here, as long as it's not safe. You know, not safe for work. Then that'll work. You can only recruit units if your unit isn't full. Yeah. You gotta have the thing. Okay, let's see what this is. That's a lot of elixirs. So what is that? 1 elixir per row, or how's that work? Because I don't really remember. You stockpiled elixirs is what it looked like to me, but I don't really remember how that works on that particular game. So can't send 11 or more. This one reorganizing a specific training force manifestations. I got you. Writes itself. This is kind of a mixed unit because, you know, wizards would tend to be like a lower alignment. But then you've got Bootman and some shamans going on, so I don't know. $12 was the max inventory, so you could only hold 12 items, like 12 individual items, or 12 stacks. As I didn't play Lightning Returns, so I don't know how that works. Dang. Wow. I mean, that is a pretty small thing. Let's do, well, if we can get out of this battle, we should be okay. Just gonna use some healing items. Hey now. Actually, might have lost this one. Yep. Oh. Accidentally bumped into the Roshian Temple. Empress. Hey, that's a good card, finally. Thanks very much. But I already drew like two towers on this map already. We get rid of the Hanged Man. I heard that Norn the White was sent here for bad-mouthing Rashidi, which means that I wouldn't be surprised if she were to help you out. Okay, let me do a couple things here. As you can see, we could hold a lot of items on this. Not a huge fan of this game's inventory system, but yeah, it's here. There we go. Okay. Let me pause this. And what do we have left? Too many like good units. Okay. Well, why don't I do this then? I'm gonna drop this dude out, and we're gonna plop him here, and then I'm gonna have this unit move up. Yo, Cinco. 3 years of Ogre battle. What? Could you imagine if we've been playing this for 3 years? I'm writing a book and just like do this one game for all that time. Yikes. Yikes. But no, we'll be fine. We'll be fine, Fozzie. How you doing, Cinco? Thanks very much for the support. I appreciate you. What's going on? 36 months is a long time, too, by the way. I don't know. You can have a lot of kids in 36 months. Long time. Okay, and let me swoop on back up here. Yeah, so the stream froze yesterday because my computer crashed again in the middle of a stream. I don't know. So today I closed a bunch of stuff in the background. I was trying to watch like Nickelodeon while you know, everybody was doing. I was trying to download a torrent of Super Mario Galaxy movie, but no, I'm just kidding. I don't know. It just crashed. So hopefully it doesn't do it again today. I'm just gonna try and not mess with anything too much. I'm one of those that has like a lot of tabs open and I tend to multitask. But yeah, kind of just lightening the load, and hopefully that works. You ended up getting Lightning Returns on Steam. So how many copies of that game do you own? Or you're streaming it as well. Did I know that you're a streamer? Let me go ahead and give you a follow. There we go. I'll get your page open. You know what? I'm not going to open your page just yet. Because you never know when the computer might freeze for no reason. So I'm just going to watch out for that, I guess. Hey, no problem. Thanks for all the support. You know, I appreciate it. Okay, so that's not great. But we'll do our best. We'll do our best. There we go. Hey, you know what? I started streaming off a laptop too. You got to do what you got to do. That's the big thing in life. Is you just it's the way it is. Yeah, so don't feel bad about streaming off a laptop. Heck, I'm streaming off of an iPhone right here, you know? So you just do whatever works for you, I think. That's the best way to look at things. Holy smokes. That's not insignificant damage right there. Like, that's a lot of damage. At least it's better than pointing the phone at the TV. Yeah, that's exactly what I do. So it is the most low-tech way you could possibly do it. I tried pointing a potato at the TV, but found out the hard way. Potatoes don't have cameras, so played it out. How's it going, Josh? Josh Pritt in the house. It is pretty cool. Yeah, it's cool that it has the little sound things. Definitely. Okay, so we're gonna have to ay caramba. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so I'm gonna actually bring this here. Something potatoes have eyes. But do they have cameras? Smart guy. Do they have cameras? All right. Well, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna use a boot. One of my favorite things. That's why I reached for. I mean, that's why I reached for potato in the first place. But my loss. Josh Pritt with the Blue Mage, thanks very much for the reminder to hydrate. And that's really for everybody. Everybody should hydrate. Oh, we've got plenty of boots. Thought I just had one left, but I did not have one left. I had many more than that. How's about stick this one up here? And then I think this can probably hold this spot down fairly well. So we should be okay. Eyes are the camera of the flesh bag. Nietzsche, probably. Eyes are the camera of the flesh bag. That's how Nietzsche talked, just so everybody's aware. I went to college with him, so. Mr. Potato Head Nanny Cam? Is that a thing? He's held on strong real world. Yeah, he gives the stats. He's got the whip. The whip, you know? Hey! Elixir Thief over here. Let's see. Looking at more info on alignment. Oh, cool. Yeah, if you have any info on that that'll be relevant to Warren, that'd be swell. How's it going? Started Smash. Oh, I got nothing? Wow. Oh, wow. So, we did have a crash. A computer crash. I didn't crash out, but the computer crashed out. And that was yesterday. So, fingers crossed that today goes smoother than that, you know? Knights. Tell me about Knights. Did Knights promote into something evil? Because this is kind of our evil group here. Josh, let me get your entry in here for you. I think best bet for Warren's alignment right now is just, and Sarge, I got you, is just have him hanging out with higher alignment units and fighting bad guys. But I don't know, because then that's a fine line, because he might gain too many levels. So, you know, what the heck do I know? Oh, I'm gonna catch those. I'm gonna catch those. This is a silver dragon, so we're good. We're good. I am ready. Knights are medieval. That's an awkward word to say. Hey, so latest news about digital rights management from Sony. What are some thoughts on that? If you've seen the bits on that,
Find it out.
any thinks knocking around the noggins? I feel like for me, my easy thoughts is I don't buy a lot of modern digital stuff already. I've never thought of buying digital as ownership because it's not, and this just kind of makes that clearer. But it sounds like they're just turning their stuff into Steam at this point. So, oh, you were gonna bring that up? Yeah, it's the talk of the town. So now's the time to bring it up for sure. But yeah, it doesn't seem great. You need Zupex a train? You only pay for digital? So it's gonna be licenses then, basically, at this point. Physical is no longer ownership? Explain why. You mean for new stuff, right? Because like the vast majority of gaming is not new stuff. So certainly in my experience, as far as what I'm currently playing, and just in terms of the majority of history is physical. But I don't own the game, I should still be able to play my games offline. Yeah, because if your Wi-Fi goes down, whoop, you can't play no games no more. Knights can either promote to Vampire using the item Blood Kiss or Paladin. Okay, so maybe we'll use, now is it Blood or Blood Kiss? Because I've got Blood for the Knights, John. You've never been offline? It's actually really pretty. The graphics are really good offline. Let's see. I need some revival over here. Need some revival. I don't buy physical games. That doesn't mean I buy digital more. It means I play modern games less. Correction, I don't buy modern physical games. Yeah. No, I get you, Cinco Play. Yeah, I think a lot of people just don't buy modern stuff. It's dicey. Sometimes that way, depends on whether you can play without a day one patch, key card. Oh yeah, all that jazz too. What if it goes down on the 30th day? Then what? Because the discs, I mean, I think the bigger thing though about the Wi-Fi going down is when they decide to stop supporting the thing, do you lose all the things that you bought? You know? Like if they're like, hey, we're closing the servers for that, does that like wipe out your entire library, or how are they going to handle that? The discs don't have the game on them? Oh yeah, that's like a recent thing. I just don't buy those games. You know? I buy ones that have it on them. You could still find plenty of physical modern games that are not download keys on a cart or on a disc, but you do have to look. We embrace the digital future. GOG sounds cooler and cooler by the day. You have to create your own ownership rights? Right, but you're not pirating PS5 right now, right? Like, how good is emulation for PS5? I know Mr. Piracy over here is going to slip back into that, but I just play old stuff. Like, this isn't running on the internet, and you know, Square Enix or Sony or Nintendo can kick down my door and pry it from my hands if they want to, but that's gonna be the only way they can take it from me, you know? Like, my internet can go down, I can still play this game. You know, they can stop supporting the system, I can still play this game. They can mess around with policies, I can still play this game. That's all really appealing to me. And I think that's ownership. I bought this game. I can play it whenever the hell I want, however the hell I want. And they can't tell me no. Only thing gonna prevent that is them breaking down my door. Which is why I made a t-shirt design that said "Come and take it" with a lone star on it, but it had a cartridge instead of a cannon. That's the kind of humor I got. Let's see. Yeah, so the DRM means an expiration date, right? Because if it's on the disc, the game still will not work if the PS5 stops online checks. So that would be like if they stop supporting the PS5. What if you don't have a phone? No, just kidding. I think that's the least of the problems. Let's see. Yeah, if the internet goes down on you, the entire life is over. I feel like that sometimes when I'm out of power, the internet goes down. I'm like, well, now what the heck do I do? And then I just select from any of the 2,000 video games that I own that don't require the internet. Like a Game Boy. Oh, the perfect hurricane system. Game Boy. Cosplay as a train, so Cinco Play can suplex you. We're not seeing the big picture that eventually all physical releases will be plastic download codes. Well, I think that's a very small issue for me right now, though. Because I'm looking at 50 years of video game history. That's already a huge swath of video games to choose from, Mr. Temper. I really don't need to care too much about whether PS5 games are going to be physical releases or not. Like, I think I've bought less than half a dozen PS5 games, you know? So, yeah, you can't pirate PS5. And if you did, I'm going to call the FBI. No, just kidding. I'll take you for a ride. So what are the odds that they support the servers forever? Forever. Well, this is the least piratey thing I've heard you say, Mr. Temper, that you happily pay for XYZ. Oh, no. I forgot to revive these. Forgot to revive these characters. Whoops. Do not one shot. He did. Okay, you know what? You could have used that a little sooner, Griffon. The Nintendo Switch 2 games. Yeah, some of them do. Some of them do not. They put it on the cover, so that's what you got to look for. Like Square Enix has been pretty bad putting download codes on cards, but there's other games you can find that don't do that. Same thing for PS5. You know, you guys just got to look to see what you're getting. Let's see. I need to use a revive. There we go. And let's okay. There we go. Let's get these back. So, do not turn the knight into the vampire. I was thinking it was a prime suspect. Let me see, how's all this stuff looking now? Like, cause I know a couple things have changed. Let me see if like, can anybody like change class at this point? If I were to do edit units and then check, quick glance. Like this dragon can evidently, and then those two angels can as well. So let me take a peep here. I think the dragon is just for red right now. Let's see, where... Oh, this unit, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's just red. Okay, then where was that angel unit at? Is it this one? Oh yeah. Okay, well let's revive that first. And then this is a hard game for me to follow chat conversations on. So I know I dipped out of the DRM chat. But I gotta get this. We can change in a cherubim. But I think that's the one with the eyeballs all over it and the wheels. All right, biblically accurate angel. Let's go. Cherubim. I mean, I guess they'll just stay in the front row and do stuff there. And we can confront those two. I could not catch all of those. That's a shame. That's a shame. Oh well. So let's see. I agree when all the servers are taken down, not much you can do. It's terrible. I feel like that's a possibility, but it doesn't affect me. Very rarely play a game once. So slasher, you just in general, you don't really care about when you buy something if you own it or not. You're really treating it more like a Game Pass type thing. Disposable entertainment maybe is the term. If Sony removes my ownership from the game I purchased, I will take that ownership back myself. Yeah, but how? Because you know, like the question earlier, like what does PS5 emulation even look like? Or are you actually talking about like waltzing into a GameStop and stealing a copy of No Man's Sky? Started on Atari. I didn't start on Atari. Started on C64 and then I had an NES. Good stuff. Let's see. You also don't like being told you're a plant? I don't know what a plant is. I might have missed something. I'm trying to catch up here on chat. Yeah, if the company treats your purchase as a rental, then I think that needs to be clear. Like, let people know that, you know, what you are doing is you're renting. And then people can decide. But if it's under the guise of like, hey, buy this game, and then we just take it away from you eventually, like, that doesn't feel good. Square Enix. No, Distant Worlds, Elixir Merchant. So I've never been to Distant Worlds. I actually... Ah, shoot. Those are flimsy. I actually... how to say this? I had... I mean, it's not like it's complex or anything. But I had... Just pause for a second. I had tickets to a Distant World concert, and I had to cancel because my kids got real sick. And luckily they were fine, but it was, you know, it was like a cold, so we had to cancel the babysitting and stuff like that. So I missed my Distant Worlds chance. But I'm still a little bitter about it, gotta say. Alignment still 0. Wee. Wee snaw. Okay. Tis what it is. Let's see. Digital is better on modern consoles simply for not needing the disc to load the game. I would say if the disc means a full physical copy of the game that you own versus digital being rental, then my perspective would say that physical disc is better than the digital. Unless you're wanting a rental. The ones can become vampires with blood kiss. So is it blood kiss or blood? Because I got the item blood. Cherubim, I hardly know him. Ah, third strongest mole, as always. Got the jokes. Yeah, so you say it, Mr. Temper, you say it like it's a threat. But I'm trying to get at, what are you saying? Because you're saying there's solutions for ownership that aren't emulation and aren't stealing from local GameStop. Trading, purchasing secondhand, what? But like, what are you talking about? Hey, what's up, Baron Redwing? How are you? You also need to charge like a rental if that's the case. Yeah, I've got a couple of the albums for what is it? The thing? Distant Worlds. That's what we're talking about. It's great. It was great to listen to. I haven't listened to much, I'll be honest. I haven't listened to much Final Fantasy music recently. But I do have a lot of respect for Final Fantasy music. I missed my chance to sing along. Does the audience at live Distant Worlds sing to One Winged Angel? Do they really? Discs are very, very, very... I don't think you have enough varies there. No, I actually, in all seriousness, I would like to know what the stats are on that. I would be curious to know. So let Warren's group finish off the boss on this stage. There's no requirement for me to have a character fight a boss here or anything. Hacking your console? How confident would you be, Mr. Temper, in hacking your PS5? Just out of curiosity. I have almost no opinion on hacking a PS5. I know I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want to mess around with it. PS5s are expensive. But of the high seas. They try to sing along? Oh man. I don't know why that sounds really cringe to me. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not when I go to see Handel's Messiah that I sing along to the Hallelujah chorus. But That's interesting, though, nonetheless. I think one of Sony's issues that they'll have to face is how bad, whether this is a real tangible issue or not, as we've been kind of discussing on a personal level. The amount of people that find it anti-consumer is an issue that they'll have to face, because it's like it's one thing to be anti-consumer, it's another thing to think something is anti-consumer, but the actual impact of those two concepts may be similar. The game is never on the disc, considering the mention of updates and patches. Never, huh? Let's see, it's a fair point, but even when a disc is missing day one patch, it's still a playable copy of the game after the servers go down. That's a fair response. Third strongest mole. I don't know if you guys caught that. It's a fair point, but when a disc is missing day one patches, it's still a playable copy of the game after the servers go down. Because that's the concern. Today I have no confidence hacking my PS5. I don't back consoles until the generation is... Oh, you don't hack consoles. Got it. I imagine there's probably a hard limit too. Like eventually, who am I moving here? I don't know. Eventually, you know, could a system become so complex that you don't even want to mess with hacking it? Like I hacked a Wii U, and I think that's probably going to be my limit. I saw a guy saying you can hack Steam onto a Switch, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna try that. Let's see. I have a huge Switch collection because Nintendo were much more stringent about having complete games on the game card, and they had no forced DRM. Switch 2 screwed us, and continue to buy Switch 1 versions of many games for that reason. Yeah, if you can find the clearly labeled, this is not a key card, that's going to be the option that you want to get. That's been what I've been doing as well. I haven't had a lot of money to buy new games, but when I do, that's what I look for. And it's a shame too, because they seemed like they were the last bastion of really physical media. But I know it might be going that way too. The normal public isn't meant to hang out with true fanatics. I wouldn't want to hang out with either of them, I'll be honest. The normal public or the true fanatics. True fanatics could be nuts. Okay, blood is blood kiss. Got it. Because, yeah, the game just says blood. I wanted to be ultimately sure that, you know, we weren't talking about two different items here or something. Okay, so look. Warren's stuff is not going up, like, at all. It's really not. I've been fighting low alignment units. They're lower level, so that's not helpful. But I'm guessing that that's actually why he's not going up, is just his level. So I might have to forget about him for a while and then start trotting him out once his level gets up higher. I did see it. Thanks very much. I'm slow on the catching up with chat right now. Physical media is now an illusions, plural. It's digital disguised as plastic. But yeah, again, I think if we're talking about the game becoming unplayable when they take down the servers eventually, I will absolutely go for physical if that means it's still going to be playable. Like no check, you know, nothing like that. Because like Mole said, you can still play the game without the update, right? But again, when I think of physical media, thinking of stuff like this right now that I'm playing. So many new games are just remakes and remasters of this old stuff anyway. So get this old stuff, because they can't take it away from you. You just need to be reputation to succeed. Okay, so we're good. I got Norn. I got Norn McDonald. That's what it sounds like. So we're good on that. I guess we'll just drop this here. Ordered a complete copy from Singapore. Could you play that in English, out of curiosity? Was that like a Play Asia thing? Do you hack your Super Nintendo? I don't think I've heard of a hack for Super Nintendo, so that's why I'm asking. Do you wonder how the key cards will ship since Nintendo first party is opting to instead give a $10 price reduction for the digital copy? Which is also weird, because for years we've heard that, no, they have to be the same price. So seeing a digital physical price disparity is interesting. You thought Dragon J? Well, there's always like this, how this works, Baron, is there's always like 5 different conversations happening simultaneously. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's see. Press select on the item scene and it'll tell you the full name. Oh, got it. Like a little help thing. Okay, so Mr. Tepper says, no, you won't be able to play the game at all when the servers go down, even with the disc. Are you talking about games purchased after March 2026, as in the new DRM policy, or are you talking about absolutely every disc that you could possibly play on a PS5? Singapore copies are graded as the official language is English. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that, Single Play. What did you do to your Super Nintendo? You hack it or mod it? What'd you do to it? Is it hacked for SNES? Actually, in a manner of speaking, you installed a 50 to 60 hertz switch and whatever. So like a mod, right? Are we counting mods and hacks as the same thing? The PAL cart hack? Oh, hack in finger quotes, or hack with LOL after it. You clip the plastic bits out. Yeah. I remember hearing about that as a kid, and I told my mom, and she's like, you're not going to take a pair of scissors to this thing that we spent money on. Like, okay. Game Genie, there you go. You're referring to modern consoles, not old ones that have no digital aspect at all. So then going back to, like, PS3 era, right? Like I was just recording stuff off of PS3 or Dreamcast. Well, let's take it like PS3 has the digital store, right? But I can forever play my consoles on that, or my discs on that system. Because the DRM policy that they rolled out, I mean, stop me if I'm wrong. The DRM policy that they rolled out covers games released after March 2026. Let's see. Terra Enigma has a check at the start that won't let you play if it detects NTSC. Oh, that's fun. That's like an old school, the old school protections stuff. Okay, I'm gonna start moving up. Let me get another good guy unit out here. We'll use that one a lot. That one's stupid. Canopus, ready to open up a can on you. And we'll snag this spot here. Yeah, so that's exactly what I did. Single Play, you clip the pins out of the Game Genie and you use it as a pass-through. It lets you play PAL and Super Famicom stuff just fine, and then you don't actually have to... It's also way easier because the pins are more accessible than in there. Work emergency. Good luck. Good luck, Mr. Temper. It's a shame because I wanted to hear more about your thoughts on this. But hopefully that goes okay. About the general future of modern console gaming, those this will not work in time. Maybe the ones today will do, but in time. So we're talking about that's what I mean. Like, you're talking about a hypothetical future. Everything past today. I'm not. Because you got like 50 plus years of gaming. If they stopped making new games tomorrow, we'd all be just fine. Like, there's a wealth of games to play. And sometimes I wish they would stop making new games, because then I would have some time to catch up. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. This is not an ideal setup, actually. Not an ideal setup. I need to chase that unit down. But they're going to be way too fast. So I think what I'll do is I'll just come up here and then we'll swoop around. What is this unit? Oh, he's fine. He's fine. Everybody's fine. Okay, it's possible that they patched that out and a life of server. I think that happened once. Okay. Could be a problem with the FX Pack Pro. Oh, using the game or the Game Genie as a through line, as a little bridgey bridge. Brave Sasha, I do have physical media. So what draws you to physical media in books over digital books? For me, I tend to find that if I own something digitally, I forget what platform it's on, or I forget that I own it, or both. This happens to me a lot of times where I forget that I own something if it's digital, because I'm not looking through every little micro shelf that exists, you know, on these various different ecosystems and stuff like that. Oh, I'm sure he does. But yeah, you're not gonna own them. So that's the problem, isn't it? Gamers need another 500 hours of Trails games. A little bitterness there. Too many enemy units are playing. There's a town, you need to liberate them ASAP with those skip them back. Yeah, I'm trying to. It's just very slow going. The smell of books. We don't enjoy reading on screens in comparison to something special about books in physical form. Smell of them, stuff like that. Yeah, one thing that I like about physical media is I can sell it or trade it. Selling physical media helped my family get through our hurricane financial crisis. It was absolutely vital. Now, with digital, I really can't do that, so that's a huge shame. So the things of like remembering that I own it at all, and then being able to sell or trade, those are huge for me. Chewing extra cycles, hooks and code. Okay, so I'm not sure I understand exactly what that means. So I just let's see. You hate selling physical media? But if you needed money, that's an excellent way to do it. Why do you hate selling physical media? These are curiosity questions, by the way. I'm not trying to start a fight with you or anything. Because I really don't care what you do with your personal stuff. I'm just asking. Let's see. It's absolutely helpful when in need. Yeah. Yeah. I have nightmares thinking about if I went bankrupt, but I owned 10,000 Steam games versus like 10,000 Super Nintendo games. I could resell the Super Nintendo games, you know? Or if I die, my wife's like, let me liquidate his assets so that we can pay for his funeral. And it's like, it's just like, I played 4,000 games on Game Pass, so that's not going to help her out at all. Not that I think of physical media as like an investment or anything like that. I don't think of that. I hope your package gets there too, so you can have pizza. Oh shoot, this is what happens when I'm not paying attention to our stuff. Let me see what some of these do again. I can never remember. Puts enemies to sleep. Why the heck not? Going 9 nice. He's like, alright, then I will. Nah. Oh well. What is the worst topping to put on a pizza? And why is it a digital only key card? You know, they just taste real bitter too. Anchovies? Not a fan of anchovy. I've actually never had it. Sometimes I wonder if like, oh, we got the pineapple category. Abchovies. That's like muscular anchovies. Those are good. No, I've never had anchovies on pizza. Sometimes I wonder like, okay, what does this taste like, you know? But I've never tried it, so I have no idea. No clue at all. You know what? You can catch one of these here. Can't type today. You know what though? It's one of those things where like it turns into a pun. The typo turns into a pun. I don't think I've ever had any fish on pizza, but I love fish, so I don't know. I might enjoy it. Tomato slices. Oh, sometimes they get too wet, right? Like it makes the pizza soggy. Barracudas and pistol shrimp. The best pizza I ever had was topped with slices of bratwurst and sauerkraut. Oh, that's good, yeah? It was a pizza to die for. Like anchovies, anything salty is good on pizza. Salami is the most underrated pizza topping. Salami is pretty good. I like salami in general. Let me think. Like worst pizza topping. Because yeah, I've never tried anchovies. Like I don't personally like pineapple on pizza, but I don't think it's the worst thing. Das gut, yeah. Anchovies just salty, doesn't smell great, but tastes awesome. You know what's really good? And I had this at a Pizza Hut a long time ago. I think it was a Pizza Hut. Dessert pizza. Dessert pizza where they put like the little crumbly like cinnamon sugar stuff on there. That'll change your life. As in you'll have to start taking insulin. Let's see. I'm struggling to think of something bad. So personally, I don't like olives. And here's a distinction that I like to make in video games as well. I don't like olives. So for me, olives is the worst topping on pizza. But that doesn't mean olives is the worst topping on pizza. I wish that we could all agree to talk about things in that manner. Let's see. We're gonna use some stuff here. This guy. You're not a fan of the olives? Oh, I love onions. So these are my kids love a variety of foods, and we really tried when they were young to just introduce different foods from around the world. I didn't want them to be kids that are just like, I only eat French fries and chicken nuggets. And we're like, no, you're gonna eat a lot more than that. So we went to a pretty nice Adriatic restaurant for I think it was Easter Sunday. We went out, we had a nice dinner. And I got my kids a pizza, and I was like, "You guys have picked two toppings off this list." They picked onions and olives, I think it was. And I was like, "You guys don't want any meat on here?" They're like, "No, we love onions and olives." I was like, "Wow, all right. Well, I can't eat it because it's got olives." If the olives are like small, I could eat it on a pizza, but there's something about the flavor of olives I can't think of. Can only think of a bad pizza topping that isn't just poop joke. Pizza is great because it is versatile. Yeah, it definitely is. Like I'm sure there's things on there that would be absolutely disgusting. Like I wouldn't want to eat like a caviar. Oh no, caviar? I don't know. That might work. Oh, an escargot pizza. No, I'm not gonna do it. Oh yeah, the cups. You didn't like the cup pepperonis? I know some people swear by that stuff. Oh, you're not a fan of onions? Dang. I love onions. I use onions in a lot. There's a Hawaiian tradition to cut up like a sweet white onion and dip it just a little bit into thick, coarse Hawaiian salt, sea salt. That's really good. Third strongest small olives are great. You're now dead to me for holding a different opinion. Whew. Undercooked onions. So like too crunchy. I don't like slimy onions on a pizza. I think I want a little bit of crunch. This is preferential stuff at this point, so it's all good. Oh, red onion? Red onion's pretty good. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, for me, I'll sneak Ogre is single. I would not have guessed that. For me, I try and sneak garlic and onion into everything. Sometimes I was just like, how much garlic did you put in here? There's a meme I saw once of a guy standing next to the chute of a cement truck, just dumping loads of cement into like a pit. And, you know, the chute of cement said garlic, and the guy, it said me, and the pit filling up with all the cement, it said literally anything that I cook. And that's me. Hawaiian with bacon and pickled jalapenos. That's good stuff. Is it 3 o'clock right now? No way. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. Ooh, you had me panicked for a second. It's 2 o'clock Central. Whew. You got me. I don't hate it, but I know people who love buffalo chicken pizza. It's 3 p.m. for normal people? Oh yeah, all the bitter East Coasters. Huh? Just kidding. Hurry up! Why is this taking so long? This guy is taking forever to get over there. And then I gotta march him up. Because that's getting nasty. You're so nasty. We're just gonna take this over here, Piglet. Clock says 3 o'clock. Yeah, see all the bitter East Coasters like it's 3 o'clock for everybody. Imperial time. Like, all right, East Coasters. Off to see the Michael Jackson movie. Hey, enjoy it. I hope you get a little hee out of it. And let me know how it is. Not sure when Eastern Standard became the base time. I guess you could track that back to when East Coasters became huge snobs. That would be when the time. That'd be when it became base time. I love you guys. You're great. We're not bitter, we're salty, just like our pizza. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. One walks his butt out of here. Oh, there you go. You get a pics or it didn't happen. Look, I'm sorry about the joke. I'd like to formally apologize. No, just kidding. No more apologies on the internet. Because nobody cares. Nobody cares. They'll be like, he apologized. Let's go after his kids. And we're like, what the? Le internet. I mean, East time zone, but not East Coast. It counts. You guys are basically like East Coast 2.0 up there. You're East Coast 0.5 up there. All right, take care, Elixir Merchant. Thanks for coming in. Hey, how's the work emergency, Mr. Temps? Everything okay? Okay, we're gonna have to start making headway out here. I could just warp stuff over, I guess. Texas is basically Mexico. I went to the Alamo, and that's exactly what I said at the top of my lungs. In the orrery, I was like, Texas is basically Mexico! As loud as I could. And the ghost of San Antonio gave me a high five. True story. Except for the part where I said I yelled. Texas is basically Mexico at the Alamo. You fixed the problem? Well done. Tell that to the snobs on the East Coast. Should have loved being compared to Ohio. I'm of the opinion that they don't love anything, honestly. So that's where we're at today. Oh. Okay, let's move them on in. See if we cannot begin to crush them like little crackers over soup. What else could we do? We could, we're all kind of spread out right now. That's the problem. But we're doing stuff. We're doing all right. Yeah, Mr. Temper, I am more than honest enough to admit that our knowledge of Canadians in general in this country is pretty minimal. I think most people in America think that all Canadians are like lumberjacks and only eat maple syrup and are maybe tall bunion. Tall bunion? You saw that in an early access screening? How'd you swing that? Are you a member of the press, or like you were invited, or how's that work? Honest question, because I have no idea how that works. And with good reason. Ooh, a little self-deprecating humor. I know at some point I'd love to see the classic feud between Canada and America just solved with like an arm wrestling game. You bought a ticket, that's it? Oh, so this wasn't like a special, like, I got to wine and dine with the stars at an early screening or anything like that. You just went to an early screening. I thought that was going to be a more interesting story than it turned out to be. My bad. But, you know, you do what you can. It's all good. It's all good. This map's taking a while. Holy smokes. That's not a little bit of damage. That's a lot of damage. Hopefully that archer misses. Nerd. Oh, the Americans would be in trouble in arm wrestling? Devant le rat. Is it pronounced like that? Or is it pronounced Devon Larrett? Yeah, but you know what though? America's got Hawaiians, so I think a regular Hawaiian could take down the world arm wrestling champion, and then apologize. Who? Me? I never apologize, especially to Canadians. No, I think I've apologized to two favorite Canadians here in chat a couple times. I think I have. You weren't pronouncing it while faking a stroke. I found Mr. Temper's trigger button. It is doing a lousy French accent. That is this is the most like offended I've seen this guy. There's 4 Canadians? Who? I know you two. I know the twinsies are Canadian. I don't remember anybody else who's Canadian. Are you counting each of yourselves as 2? Because that's cheating. I don't know how math works up there in the north, but down here we do arithmetic right. Let me tell you. It goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no love for the French. Believe you guys want Quebec. Or is it pronounced Quebec? Let me know. I'll help. I mean, I'm not an expansionist. I'm good. My political take is give Hawaii back its sovereignty and then leave us out of your stupid mainlander politics. And that's how I vote down the ticket every time. Going Quebec or leave Canada when threatened to. Oh, not a fan of Quebec? Huh. I didn't know. I had no idea. Alright, let's just prevent this unit from doing stuff. I spent 2 weeks in downtown Montreal, and it's a cool city, but I couldn't French any longer. You didn't like poutine? Dude, Canopus is taking forever to get up here. Forever. Where are you going?
Fight it out.
Bum, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. So if you had your way, you would take all the French out of Canada? Oh, I didn't know that. Going back to a previous statement that I made about knowledge regarding Canada. I would like to, if we're talking about the ability to prevent certain language and manners of speaking, I would like to eradicate anybody on the mainland U.S. who says "why" for Hawaii. Because I met a couple of those. They're like, "You're from Hawaii? What?" English, really more of a suggestion.
Fight it out.
Yeah, let's fight it out. This one unit's gonna be so mondo. Could we say scones or scones? Because I could go for a scone right now. I don't know if I want a scone though. Maybe we could abscond and get a scone together. Woo! You mean you haven't found the good scones, so you would call yourself a connoisseur? This stream is free, by the way. Can you believe it? Connoisseur. That's gold right there. Movie eater, sconer, the sconce. Oh, Jintatsu. I like sconces. I think that's a fancy name. A fancy word that we should use more often. How you doing? Jintatsu 2. What's going on today? What's happening? Lay some skin on me. Slip side. I'm gonna pretend like we have a secret handshake. All right, we did it. Life is good. Red, we can't give you a pat on the back of your hand is always there. What? We can't give you a pat on the back of your hand is always there. Is this what happens when you've got English and French as the language, or what? I don't understand the sentence. I think it means if? I don't know. Canadians. That's what I always feel a little guilty. That's one of my favorite things to tease Mr. Temper about. Maybe the autocorrect just works differently up there. But I've never seen Mr. Temper or Baron end a sentence with A. You're reflooring a bathroom, and life is good. You're cruising then. Swipe text. There's your problem. So you can't give me a pat on the back if my hand is always there. I don't even know what that means. Like we sorted out the spelling stuff, but now I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. Oh, Canopa is gonna do Canopy stuff. This was kind of a tough unit. That's all right. We got it on the run. Oh, John, you got me. Caught me with my town liberating pants down. Nobody types A? See, I type yeah. In Hawaii, people tend to end their sentence with yeah. Here we go, John. Look, this is just for you. You know why? Because we've just been fighting endless streams of stuff. That's why. But yeah, sometimes I type out yeah at the end of a sentence. Yeah, question mark. It's like in it. You know, like, oh, it's gonna rain on Tuesday, in it. Like, sometimes people will type out in it. Here we go. Look. See, we got Sawmule. Do you know that in Canada they type a boot and wear bouts on their feet? Is that how that's pronounced? I think that's correct. Yay, reputation boost. Woo! Wow, mommy, daddy. What's wrong, little girl? My mama got sick. She needs a golden beehive to get better. They sell them at the store, but they're so expensive, so daddy. He went to find one, right? Yep, but he hasn't come back yet. If he doesn't, mommy might. If he doesn't, comma. Please find my daddy and a golden beehive. Okay, I'll try to help you, I promise. Thank you, thank you. Alright, we gotta do the golden beehive thing. Let me see. What's going on here? So these are bad. These are bad. Let me bump one of these guys up, and then we can. Ah, there's all this stuff coming out. Yes, John, I know you know how to play Ogre Battle. You don't have to make me feel bad about it. Look, I just got spread out. I got spread out. I'm not an expert at this game. I swear. I promise. I promise you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, female lords. Yeah, want to fight about it? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I picked a female lord. I think I did the last time I played this as well? Question mark? I think I did. Yes. I like boots. And we'll swoop on down here and grab this skis. I'll figure it out, John. I'll figure it out. Oh, no. We got a dead wizard. We'll have to do something about that at some point. Okay, give me a good pumpkin. Right here. Pumpkin! Ah. Pumpkin's the size of a house. So oh, what the? They were very polite as they stole my wallet. Hilarious. Sorry to inconvenience you, eh? Something like that. I don't know. Writes itself. Oh yeah, I win. Now let's see. I think I actually. Oh, you mercilessly executed an M? Dang. So forgiveness is supposed to be the bad guy stuff, but you're just doing all around bad stuff. Like you're not doing anything. How far did you get? So you cleared Deneb's garden. Any other problems other than the issue with promotion? I wish this was on a modern platform. It'd be more easy for folks to join in. So that's the only problem then. Is just promotion stuff. Interesting. Very interesting. This is about to be bad. Party with the cleric charges. Nice. So I wonder if, you know, we were talking about this yesterday, if I remember right. I wonder if you are going to have any issues with low-level healing at some point. We're not going to worry about it. It'll be fine. How has the Halloween got that high of defense? Or is it just because he's in the back row? I don't know, maybe the level's high or something. Whatever. So the cleric's alignment is still high? What else is in that unit? It's still, the cleric's alignment is still high even though the unit is steamrolling. Oh, it's on an individual basis then. Well, that's interesting. Then yeah, if you can get a shaman, sweet. You know, that's cool. Okay, let me look at a map here. Start filling this out. The active healing raises alignment. That would be very interesting. Big if true. Let's see. So we got a couple temples and stuff like that. You know what? I read assignment as alignment anyway, so it's all good. It's all good. Let's see. This is not a flying unit. Not a flying toy. I think we can go ahead and snag this enemy right here, and then can't get it fast enough. Biddy6501, congratulations on the entry for today. I got you. Thanks for joining us. I hope you're doing well, and congratulations on entering the giveaway. Good luck to you. Oh yeah, BB faces. Is that from something? I don't recognize it. Get him. How about Beastman to Beastmaster? What am I going to need for that? Ravaging Justice as well. How the heck are you? Let me add that here. And let me see. No, I can catch that. Ooh, but I don't know if that unit is going to grab it, though. Over there. Let me... Stop! Oh my gosh. Is that what that is? Okay. Yeah, Ogre Battle is going great. It's fun. I love this game. Kind of stalemating on this, but oh, that's your baby. That's your boy for an emote? That's actually adorable. I don't know that I've ever run into anybody that's done that. Cute, 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 cute. Now, Biddy, have you gone through this one before? Beastmaster is level 12, charisma plus 60 or 60 or higher, and alignment 10. Okay. So, might have also missed the window. Yeah, that's a beast man. Yeah. So, alignment is too low, charisma is too low. And then, who else had it? Can't remember. Okay, let me. This one. Yeah, alignment's too low on all of these. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So I need to stop using certain units so that they don't over level, and then ideally bring them back. It is an adorable emote. Ideally bring them back and then have them promote. So like that's gonna be tough for this unit because I use it all the time and I have been using it all the time. I'm gonna have to find something else. Yeah, you should definitely try it again, Biddy. This one, just use a guide. Use a guide, because honestly, this one can be mean without a guide. I think it would be tough. Toast. Oh, I missed. There we go. You have a milk trunk. You have several emotes of your kid. I think that's adorable. That is adorbs. Okay, let's bring him back, have him recover a little bit, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we'll just take him up here and snipe a few things. Is there gonna be a treasure? Yeah, there's one in the middle. There's one way down there. So for now, we'll just come up here. We can snag anything that comes through. There we go. Oh, Josh Pritt, you just started a new game? Cool. I think folk playing alongside is a lot of fun. So keep us updated on your playthrough. What are you at currently? What map? Most of those in prison aren't there for any great crimes. Many were arrested just for speaking badly of Endora and Rashidi. We're locked up around here just for knocking the system. It's unbelievable. Let's see, that's not really gonna get us very far. So how's about I'm gonna do this right now, see if we can't just take that one out and then get another flyer in here. Caught him. Beautiful. I think I've seen a few of those reels. There was one criticizing the AI pathing, right? Oh, you're literally on the start screen. Oh, you just started in your game. Oh, kidding. The exact same problems, John. The exact same ones. So yeah, that sucks. I was using that unit willy-nilly without thinking about his alignment going down. Aegis with the timely mage. How are you? Okay, so that is the one. Got it. I spotted that. I don't really watch too many reels on Facebook, but I did see that one. Okay, so we're good there. And then let's take this one around here. Grab that. And then we'll get one of these down. We got the temple. The temple. Just resting a bit. Chariot. Oh, that's a good one. I like Chariot. And we found Mystic Staff, maybe? The Deva General Debonair and Norn the White were a beautiful couple. When Norn heard that Debonair was killed by the rebels, she spent an entire night crying. I'm sure that she is taking control of the Imperial forces here just to get revenge. Revenge? I hear that's a dish best served cold. Let's see. What else we got? Is there something up here? I'm trying to take a peek skis at this map. There's like a treasure down in here, looks like, right around here. Something like that. Surprised I didn't grab it earlier. Didn't know where it was, but... Okay. And then let's get, I think this'll work. Where you said it, revenge, make it sound like a French dish. I would like a side of orange revenge. Yeah, we're doing some French today for Mr. Temper. He likes it.
Find it out.
She refers to ajou or beurre blanc. Gotta make sure you roll those R's in the French accent. Pro tip. Ajou is actually really good. We do like a French dip sandwich with pot roast and like a. Oh, that's so good. That is really good. Fromage. You gotta get the long A in there. Is that the Dexter stuff? The omelette du fromage? Is that what you're thinking of? That was so many Americans' first impression of French. Was that one episode? They're like, whoa, there's a whole language I've never heard of? That or Pepe Le Pew. I think either of those would count as first exposure. Yeah, we found that treasure. We found the buried treasure. A guy takes his wife to a French restaurant and says, I think we've been here before. Wife says, are you having deja vu? He goes, no, I'll have the chicken. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I would have loved to hear Gilbert Gottfried say that joke. Yeah, that'd be great. And if you stretch that out with like extra filler, you know, just to turn into like a 5-minute joke with a really lame punchline like that, it could be a Norm Macdonald joke. It pleases me greatly. You're still allowed to. I mean, you're allowed to make fun of anything, honestly. Repercussions could be up in the air, trust me. But you know, there's lots of things you can. Favorite thing to come from France are the cone heads. Deep cut right there. Well done. That's one. Okay. So previously we were trying to talk about, this is months ago because I'm haunted by this. We were talking about what's like a good movie that you don't like and what's a bad movie that you do like. I don't think Coneheads is a great movie. I don't know that I would say it's a bad movie, but I actually really do like that movie. French Maids. I've never seen one. I don't know. Other than like the feather duster on Beauty and the Beast, you know? Other than that, I don't think I've actually seen one. Yeah, Trade City. All right, we made it. Let's get... No! They took down a Reputation. That's stupid. Reputation down. Yeah, I'll keep this stupid card. I have too many cards. Oh, no. Let's get rid of the Hanged Man. Oh, you meant without repercussions. Okay. Because you're allowed to do anything, you know, within the law, but without repercussions, I'm sure you could find somebody who would give you repercussions for making fun of French. As soon as you arrived, Norn took control of the Imperial forces here. It's strange, really. Norn had always had ideals similar to yours. Because, like, that's got to be a constant of the internet. That, like, you could always find somebody who's going to be upset about something. To me, that seems like a constant. This guy right here. Alright, it's all that player character. It's all you, player character. You never saw Coneheads? You should see it. Street Fighter. I don't really like that movie. I don't. I think I would say, well, see, I don't know. Is the first Mortal Kombat movie, is that a bad movie? See this right here? This guy. He's like, we're gonna make it all the way. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because you know why? Because I got boots. I got boots on the ground. And we'll send that one after him. Let's see. What we're gonna do. Imagine if I had just run out of boots. Then what? Joke's on me. Let's see. Good movie that I don't like. Curse of the Golden Flower? Too painfully tragic. Oh, there's some like that. Yeah. Like, I think The Elephant Man, John Hurt, I believe, is a really good movie. But that's a one and done. I cannot watch that again. Bad movie that you like? Oh, Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, I like that movie. That's a bad movie. Yeah. I do. If I did it at work, you'd be swiftly fired for watching Coneheads? Good movie you don't like. You don't like Jurassic Park? What do you not like about Jurassic Park? I met somebody on stream once who was like, I don't like Chrono Trigger because I don't like dinosaurs. That was an interesting experience. So is that for you? Do you not like dinosaurs? Like, personally? Like, dinosaurs are just offensive. Yeah, see, I like the original Mortal Kombat movie. I wasn't ready to think if it was a bad movie or not. I don't think it is. And I think bad movie needs a little specificity. I don't mean like, you know, like a raunchy comedy or something that would be like, this is a bad movie, but it's just kind of like a throwaway movie. Like, if it could be good at being one of those, you know what I mean? But I mean like bad, like bad. How's that for specificity? Oh, we could buy stuff here. Not gonna buy the beehive though, 'cause that's a lot of money. Oh, what's a bow do? What does the bow do? I don't know, but that was a sound yet. No, just kidding. We're not gonna go there. I don't hate them. They just don't do anything for me. Oh, so it wasn't scary? Is that what it was? Or you're not like, wow, look, dinosaurs. Oh, for making fun of French. Oh, I guess. Oh, yeah. That was told to me earlier, and I forgot. Bow. Golden bow grows only on an island in the Eastern Sea. Do I need to buy this, or what? Because I could, if we need to, we could go ahead and buy that. Buy the bow, that is. But I'm not sure. Oh, it did help. Thanks very much. It'd be a great use of a time machine, I think. Go back in time and give Ravaging Justice a dinosaur toy. And then all of a sudden he come back to today, you know, present day, and he's like, I love Jurassic Park. Should buy heals? Yeah, I picked up 11 heals just now. But should I buy a bow? Do I need a bow for anything? Buy the bow. Bows for recruiting Deneb? How? Oh, you gotta do it. You gotta forgive her, right? And we're not gonna do that, obviously. So that's fine. That's forest. Okay. And let's send Canopus down here. Oh yeah, everybody has to have a dinosaur face as a kid. Yeah, I'm not gonna buy the beehive. No, that's too much money.
Find out.
We're gonna wait till we get everything situated. Magic City of Anglem. Full card. Cool. Luck went up. Let's toss. I'm not a huge fan of the tower card. It never does that much for me. The other item that I could buy it was a beehive or the bow. Chaos Road was created by the gods. Can't even be seen by humans. But I've heard that there's a sword which will let you see them. Be on the lookout for it. Okay, then I will. Let's see, what else? Skis. What else? I mean, this is about to happen there. And let me take a look at the map. Yeah, I like the full card. I don't want to ditch the full card. What is this? There's like something in here. Looks like. And then, oh, it's Ajon. So I'm not gonna grab that with a bad unit. Snag that with a good one. Right here. And then there's a temple right around here too. And I think that's everything. I think. But we'll see how this goes. Yeah, the hidden stuff on the maps is really cool. I like that. Phases for me as a kid definitely went through the phase of wanting to be a paleontologist. And then definitely Jurassic Park, huge contributor to that. Dino City. Dinosaurs on TV. Calvin and Hobbes. Lots of influences on the dinosaur stuff. Wanted to be a zookeeper at one point and then realized that's a thankless job where you barely get paid anything. So I was like, I'll skip that. Did have a Star Wars phase as a kid. Did like the Star Wars. Dinosaurs is great. I don't know when's the last time you watched the Dinosaurs TV show. We're talking about the one with the Henson puppetry. But the social commentary all over that thing still slaps. It really hits home. There's like there's one episode about how something offensive on TV, and like they literally get to a point to where the government is asking a parent, they're like, you mean you want us to have to make the decisions to raise your child because you're too irresponsible to do it yourself? And I was like, dang. I mean, that's it right there in it. And it turns out it was. Turns out that was it. Let's see. We'll get rid of the death card. So if you've not seen Dinosaurs in a long time, you absolutely should watch it. I think it's on Disney Plus. Recently, we've seen a lot of people on the run passing through here, like a lot of the people in the prison. They're wanted for speaking against the Empire. And then there's like some right here. Something like that. Oh, and Transformers. See, I wasn't too into Transformers as a kid. I don't know why, because I like robots, but I never got into Transformers. I had a huge phase for The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings when I was a kid, and I just never got out of that phase. I stuck with that phase forever. The book ending of the Dinosaurs TV show, yeah, is really, really good. It's supreme. It's good stuff. As the kids say, it's good jujus. How about... we'll get rid of strength. I have 2 of those. For the healing card. Have you heard of the undead staff? It lets you change into a necromancer. Necromancers can control the undead. You don't see too many of them around, do you? I do not see too many of the undead around. Okay, so... what else am I missing on here? I've got... Let me see. I've got... That's about to go. There's a buried treasure. I've got that, and that. So we got everything. Got just about everything.
Find out. Liberation.
Give me something good. Moon. Okay. Well, whatever. Do I have another moon card? I think I might. Ah, we do. Oh, whatever. The other day, we found the body of a man near this temple. It seems he was trying to get a golden beehive, but instead he was killed by the bees. I don't have any use for the nest myself. Here, please take it. Cool, we got the beehive. All right, neat. And there's like an item over here or something. Okay, so we got the beehive. What do we got to do with it? We'll pull up a little thing here. Trade it for a Centaur demon at Samuel. Is that on this? Is that on this map? Town of Samuel. It is. Oh, that's that one. It's the same one with the thing. Okay. That would be the temple, right, John? Oh, there's something. It's the ice giant in it. In it, see? See, in it. That's where we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to Samuel, and do that, and do the thing. This guy can just step out, step back in. Boom, 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 boom.
Find out.
We got Biak. It looks like a necklace or something. You found the golden beehive. You found my daddy. Thank you. Now mommy will get all better. From now on, I'll think of you as being just my big sister. Thank you. Oh, I know. I'll give you my lucky charm. Take care of it. It's a Centaur demon. This was a strange story and had a strange result, and she wasn't sad that her father was dead. Oh, anyway. Okay, I think that's it for this map. I am going to... Well... Let's see. We'll have this unit heal up here. And then, who had Warren in the unit? Uh-oh. Okay. Whoo! I panicked for a second. I thought that my system died. Turns out the controller died. I had a little panic attack. A little itty bitty. Little bitty bit of panic there. Okay, there we go. Let's go to plug that in. Oh man, I thought the game froze. I'd have been like, no, and then I've been like, ah, and then I've been like, that sucks. I don't know. Let's see. I would like to raise the alignment of one of these wizards, so like these are all like zeroed out, except for that one. That guy's like, I got 100 charisma and 85 alignment. Like, wow. This one too. So let me take this one in, and let's see what we can do here. Yeah, you know, I'd mentioned a while ago that I'm using the SNES. Stupid. I'm using an 8-bit gamepad. The start buttons on my original controllers finally wore out, and I got tired of tripping over the wires in this fairly narrow game space that I have here. So I wound up purchasing two 8-bit gamepads. These are 2.46 wireless controllers. They look exactly like a Super Nintendo controller. It was on recommendation from somebody in chat. I think it was Major Rage. And they're great. They're excellent controllers. They actually have a really long battery life, so I keep forgetting to charge them. Whoops. Oh, this is Warren right here. Okay. I think what I'll do is just stop using Warren for a while. And we'll see about that. In Borgnine? Is that a town here? I don't see a town here named Borgnine. Oh, Diaspola is the capital though, huh? And Borgnine's the guy. So we're gonna have to come back here later. Let's see. Most of the 8-bit doing control very well. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Borgnine is a person. I figured it out too late. So we'll have to come back for that, right? I think for now we'll just finish this stage if we can. We'll see. Oh, look at the rep meter. That thing is all the way up, nearly. We were mistaken. The world that the Highlanders are striving for was nothing like the Empire has become. Even as a servant of the gods, I couldn't see through Rashidi. If I had noticed sooner, I could have saved Kaus. I'd even considered joining the rebellion, like Rowney, but it's too late. I have nothing to live for in a world without Kaus. All I can do now is defeat you and get revenge for Kaus Debonair. See, it's confusing how they use so many different names. Sometimes you don't know. I was like, I thought you were a couple with Debonair, but there it is. Kaus was the first name. Take you with me to the to another dimension. All right, so we got some fire giants here. We could use a card. I'm not really too worried about this fight though. So I don't know. I might save some of this stuff. She does have the hate. She does. But you know what we can do though is we could target the leader. And I think I keep forgetting to take the Beastmaster out of this unit. I mean, like, it's kind of neat for the petrify attack, but I don't know. Maybe another wizard here will be fine. Those are titans. The good stuff. Now, what classes is Norn's character? Is that just a special looking shaman? Or is that like a class above or something? Yeah, that healing's gonna be irritating. But you know what? That's okay. Let's take a look here. What are we looking at? Level 12, 11, 12. Stronger healing, yeah. Yeah, I think you do get better healing with a shaman. I think their main attack changes? I don't know. If they're in the front row, not main attack. Not exactly what I meant. Let's see if we can't get any edge in on damage. If not, then we'll have to think about something else. Yeah, this unit with wizards. Petrify misses on bosses. That's an unfortunate bit. So we're gonna need some other stuff. Then a Stone of Dragos. So what's the Stone of Dragos do? Staff is pretty cool. I've got one. Internet guides? I didn't even catch the typo anyway, so it's all good. Okay. So let me see what else we can do here. Gilbert's gonna be okay. And we'll just kind of play the numbers game. But I really need to see if I can start doing some significant damage to it. No, not that unit. Not that one. This one's got 2 wizards. This one's got 2 wizards. Oh, and a Halloween. So that could be pretty good. We'll just wait until things get a little closer. Oh, okay. So maybe I should go for that one because, oh no, it's Beastmaster. So I do not have that one. He can understand dragons does what? Oh, look at this guy coming back around. That's cute. Ba 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 ba.
Fight it out.
Okay, we're gonna fight it out. That's what we're gonna do. I gotta finish this soon. What time we got? Oh yeah, 2:55. What do they abbreviate it to on this? Just Dragos or just Stone? You know, like how they did with Blood Kiss. How are we doing? Oh, we're doing okay. Bring in these wizards. He's not going to participate. We're just going to leave him here. He's been getting a lot of levels. So I think for alignment stuff, I might skip using Warren and skip using Gilbert for a map or two and see if that'll set their levels back, and then we can kind of go from there as far as you know, having him engage and hopefully get his alignment up a skosh, just a wee bit. Or we'll get to the map that has the undead on it and ideally build up our alignment there. But I'm not really sure what's a good plan at this stage for getting his alignment up to where we need it to be. All right, go for it, everybody. And I don't really want to waste my cards, but we could start using the cards. Very selective with the cards. No, not that one. They already made it. Meter is good. But see if we can't maybe get some damage off. Better card to use at night or what? Well, that's not nothing. That's not too bad. What? Can't use any tarot cards if you want the best ending? I've not heard that. I don't think. I don't think I've heard that. Oh, come on. No missing. Yeah, hit that. Hit. Yeah. No! Stop! Why would you miss? Why would you miss? She's right there. Oh my goodness. None of those. So John over on YouTube in answer to your question, Mr. Temper said that's a false rumor. It's easy to see how false rumors could come about from this. All right, so not great. Might try a couple other things here. And let me see. Now, what are you talking about? Joker cards. Is that it when you run out of when you like if you run out of tarot cards, then you can buy Joker cards in shops? Because I don't see one here. You figured it was false since you just made it up yourself. This is what it sounds like when one man claps with one hand. Well done. Yeah, we might do that. We might do that. This one should be okay for getting some hits in. If I can get lucky. I really don't want to waste the Fool card, but it might be what we have to do if we can't get the numbers right here. But none of these attacks are connecting, which is nuts. It's like, even if I do get the Fool card off, bad luck. Yeah, I've yet to see a Joker on this playthrough. So some shops carry it, but not all shops is what you're telling me. Why? Why is her evasion so high? You know, that would have really been good if that had connected right there. If we just got off one Halloween attack. It would have been great. Oh boy. Bam, 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 bam. What the heck, Gilbert? You get up there too. Go do Gilbert things. Yeah, I'd never heard that before, and I remember shooting for best ending last time with a guide. Never heard that, so that's Mr. Temper BS territory. How's it going, Trash Cat Heckin' Chonker? Ooh, is that a Mega Man? Is that a Mega Man that I do detect? Because that's sweet. So, okay, so this unit's not gonna be doing us any favors. I don't think. Like, we really need those nightmares to connect. Petrify is not gonna work. I did for a second think it was gonna run right Oh, yeah, it's an X to be precise. That's cool. I'm a big fan of Mega Man X. Love Mega Man X. In fact, I think it's one of the best games on Super Nintendo. And it's not working out. Not working out. Okay, so we're not going to use that unit anymore. The week's going pretty good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, grab this unit and just stick them off to the side. We should do it at night. Okay. Let's wait for nighttime. Gotta pull out all the stops. That's a shame. That's a darn shame. Would be nice if the nightmares connected, because then I think I'd be pretty confident that that this would work out, but it's not working out. This isn't a bad unit. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. And then I was gonna try and use a card right there. Really just need those to connect, and then everything would be a-okay. So let me see if I can't get the other ones to work. You know, one more nightmare? No. One or two more nightmares. And, no. And then a damage card. Could have been really cool. So many rules? What are you, a baby? Every time you complain about rules on this, I'm just like games have rules. What a stupid thing to complain about. That's like dude bro territory. Not saying you're stupid, but it's a stupid thing to complain about. Improve your accuracy and damage. Yeah, Emperor could do that. Okay, it's about to be nighttime right now, so we can wait for that. This unit was pretty good. This one right here. Just need to get healed up again. This is why it's a strategy game. You gotta strategize. You gotta strategery. Am I out of revives? I might be. I did not see another. Oh no, there we go. Did not see another place to purchase revives here. Trash Cat, I would never call you stupid. Don't worry. This is we save the heavy hitting commentary, if you will, for our good friend Mr. Temple. Okay. I feel like he's not gonna do much. This is not gonna. It's really that unit's not gonna do much. But it could be there just in case. Okay. Give me that sweet, sweet nighttime. Okay, let's get that high accuracy and let's do it. Let's do this. Let's go. Do I have an Emperor card? I don't know that I do. I do have one Emperor card. So let's see how we do here. Oh yeah, there you go. Waste your healing. That's what I like to see. No. No. Dang. Well, you know what? If that connected once, that would be really cool. It would be really cool, but it didn't. It didn't connect once. There we go. Come on. Ah, phooey. Why though? You know? Why? How many heals does she get? 2 or 3? She gets 3 heals. Okay. All right.
Fight it out.
Okay, this is the one. Ah! Back to full health. Yeah, we're gonna have to start using cards. Okay. Alright. This is not a bad one to use. Let's see what we can't get for damage on her. Stop missing. That's rule number 1. Is just don't miss. So, Fool card will work on this boss. Moon card. Moon card, I'm guessing, is not going to work. Fool card may work. I really don't want to waste cards if they're not going to work. This did not work at all. This was what one would call a debacle.
Fight it out.
Okay. Moon card, full card, yes for full, no for moon. If you can draw more cards, you return to maps you've already been beaten? I don't think so. No. You only get a card if you liberate a town. Okay, let's do full then. See what we can't do for damage here. So it's like if you really wanted cards, you could, and you don't care about your reputation, you could let, oh, there you go. You could let, it's a shame we had to use the Fool card though, because I know there's going to be harder bosses up ahead, but that's alright, it's over. So I've lost, but now I can finally be with Chaos. Do it. Finish me. No. You're supposed to spare her. Alright? Gilbert is pretty high level here too, so. And double check. Yes, we do need to spare her. Wait, Debonair is still alive. He went back to the Highlands to find Andorra and see the truth for himself. Kaus is alive? Do you mean it? Yes, it's true. He's alive. No, you don't need revenge. We aren't your enemy. Don't you see that? Are you telling me to join you? Yeah. Of course. You must see Debonair again. But you're right, of course. Thank you. We did it now. Hey, thanks for the GGs. So, rep meter. Any predictions for Mr. Temper's playthrough about how his reputation meter is going to wind up? Yeah, it's true. It's funny, DD Dragon, you and John both made a comment about me picking the female lord. Is this like a taboo thing or what? Oh, with the voice? No, yeah, we're just doing a voice. That's all. Hey, John, it's not a contest. What the hell are you talking about? John. I know you're an expert at this game. It's not a contest. I'm sure you finished that map faster. You know why? Because my computer crashed yesterday. The game has been on for hours and hours and hours. Yeah, no, I figured it out once you said with the deep voice that you were commenting on the wrong voice. That's why I did it, though, because it just was the voice that felt right in the moment. Felt good. All right, I gotta go. You guys can have a raid to somebody here. Let me see. Let me see what we got. I got a ski daddle. I got a vamoose. I got a I gotta go pick up my kids. Oh, dang. There's somebody playing a Symphony of the Night tournament. 248 viewers right now. What about, who's Night Sprite? They're playing Tactics Ogre. I don't think I know this channel. So, what the heck? We can go say hi to them. Tactics Ogre looks like a cool game.